What is priority sector lending? Priority sector lending refers to lending to those sectors of the economy which may not get timely and adequate credit in the absence of this special dispensation. Priority sector lending is an important role given by the RBI to the banks for the providing a specified portion of the bank lending to a few specific sectors like agriculture and allied activities, micro and small enterprises, poor people for housing, students for education and other low income groups and weaker sections. This is essentially meant for an all-round development of the economy as opposed to focusing only on the financial sector. Categories of priority sector. First, agriculture and allied activities. Direct finance to the agriculture shall include short, medium, and long-term loans given for agriculture and allied activities directly to individual farmers, self-help groups, or jointly liability groups of individual farmers without limit, and to others as corporate partnership firms, and up to 20 lakh for taking up agriculture activities. Indirect finance to agriculture shall include loans given to agriculture and allied activities as specified in Section 1 appended. This distinction between direct and indirect agriculture is dispensed with. Instead, the lending to agriculture sector has been redefined to include first farm credit, which will include short-term crop loans and medium long-term credit to farmers. Second, agriculture infrastructure, and third, ancillary activities. Second, small-scale industries. Direct finance to small-scale industries shall include all loans given to SSI units which are engaged in manufacture, processing or preservation of goods and whose investment in plant and machinery, excluding land and building, does not exceed the amount specified in Section 1 appended. Indirect finance to SSI shall include finance to any person providing inputs to or marketing the output of artisan villages and cottage industries, handlooms, and to cooperative of producers in this sector. Third, small businesses, service enterprises. It shall include small businesses, retail trade, professional and self-employed person, small road and water transportation operators, and other services enterprise as per the definition given in section 1st, and other enterprises that are engaged in providing or rendering of services and whose investment in equipment does not exceed the amount specified in section 1st appended. Fourth, microcredit. Provision of credit and other financial services and products of very small amounts not exceeding 50,000 rupees per borrower to the poor in rural, semi-urban and urban areas, either directly or through a group mechanism for enabling them to improve their living standards will constitute microcredit. Fifth, education loans. Education loans include loans and advances granted to only individual for educational purposes up to 10 lakh rupees for studies in India and 20 lakh rupees for studies abroad, and do not include those granted to institution. 6. Housing loans. Loans up to 35 lakh rupees in metropolitan cities where population is above 10 lakh, and 25 lakh at other centers for construction of a dwelling unit per family provided total cost of unit in metropolitan centers, and at the other centers does not exceed 45 lakhs and 30 lakh respectively. Loans granted by banks to their own and loans given to repairs to the damaged houses of individual up to 5 lakh in metropolitan centers and 2 lakh at other centers. Weaker section. The following borrowers are considered as a weaker section category. First, small and marginal farmers. Second, artisan village and cottage industries where individual credit limit don't exceed 0.1 million rupees. Third, beneficial under government sponsored schemes such as the National Rural Livelihood Missions and National Urban Livelihood Mission and self-employment scheme for rehabilitation of manual scavengers. And scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Next, beneficiaries of differential rate of interest scheme, self-help groups, distressed farmer indebted to non-institutional lenders. Next, distressed person other than farmers with loan amount not exceeding 0.1 million rupees per borrower to prepare their debt to non-institutional lenders. Next, individual woman beneficiary up to 0.1 million rupees per borrower, and person with disabilities and overdraft limit Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holder up to 10,000 rupees with age limit of 18 to 65 years. Next, minority community as may be notified by Government of India from time to time. Now, seventh, renewable energy sector. It has also been added to priority sector lending in the year 2015. Renewable energy is energy that is collected from renewable resources which are naturally replenished on human timescale, such as the sunlight, wind, rain, tides, waves, and geothermal heat. Now I am telling about what are the targets and sub-targets for banks under priority sector. Total priority sector. This is 40% of adjusted net bank credit or credit equivalent amount of balance sheet exposure in domestic scheduled commercial bank and foreign banks with 20 branches and above. In foreign bank with less than 20 branches, this is 40% of adjusted net bank credit or credit equivalent amount of balance sheet exposure. Agriculture. This is 18% of ENBC or credit equivalent amount of balance sheet exposure, and this is not applicable in foreign bank with less than 20 branches. Micro enterprises. 7.5% of ENBC or credit equivalent amount of off balance sheet, and this is also not applicable in foreign banks with less than 20 branches. Advances to weaker section. 10% of ENBC or credit equivalent amount of off balance sheet exposure, and this is also not applicable in foreign banks with less than 20 branches. Domestic banks have been directed to ensure that their overall direct lending to non-corporate farmers does not fall below the system-wide average of the last 3-year achievement. Targets for RRBs and small finance bank. Total priority sector 75% of adjusted net banking credit. Agriculture 18% of ENBC within the 18% target of agriculture. A target of 8% of ENBC is prescribed for small and marginal farmers. Micro enterprises 7.5% of ENBC, and advances of weaker section 10% of ENBC. Whether limits are prescribed for loans section to micro, small and medium enterprises to be classified as a priority sector. For classification under priority sector, no limits are prescribed for banks loan section to micro, small and medium enterprises engaged in the manufacture or production of goods under any industry specified in the first schedule to the Industries Act 1951, and as notified by the government from time to time. The manufacturing enterprises are defined in terms of investment in plant and machinery under MSME Act 2006. Banks loans to micro, small and medium enterprises engaged in providing or rendering of services and defined in terms of investment in equipment under MSME Act 2006, irrespective of loan limits, are eligible for classification under priority sector with 1st March 2018.